line.
182.0 down.
Really that fast? What's going on, everybody, and welcome to today's video. I hope you all are having a good day. And I just weighed in. I weighed 182 pounds this morning, which is not, it's not too terrible. It's not too good though. Honestly, the past week and a half I've been fluctuating from, the lowest I've been on this prep is 180.4. So 0.5 away from breaking the 180 mark and getting in the 170s. But I've been fluctuating from 180.4 for all the way basically up till today, about 182, for basically the past week or so. So what I'm going to do is adjust my macros. I'm going to make a few minor adjustments, and I'm going to drop my carbs from 300 down to 275 carbs, and I'm going to drop my fat from 70 grams of fat to 65 grams of fat, and leave my protein at 180 grams, and I'm gonna see how that treats me. I'm also going to start, I've been doing a lot of jump rope. I've been jumping a lot of rope, but I'm going to probably start doing some Stairmaster and a little bit more cycling to get in more cardio, and then just see how this works. And hopefully within the next couple of days, I'll bust down. I'll be in the high 170s and break that 180 mark. Oh, it's shake time. Shake time. Where's NutriShop?
Point your right hand.
Right there?
Yep.
Alright, so we're at NutriShop. Right there. And and I figured, I don't know, since I haven't really noticed much change on my skill at home, I figured I would come in. It's been about a month. I posted a video about a month ago called What 17% Body Fat Looks Like. And so I think that was about a month ago. I looked it up. So I'm going to go in here, and that was when I started cutting. So I'm going to go ahead and see what this paper reads off, and just kind of get a quick little update, and just kind of see where that says I'm at, since I weighed 182 pounds this morning. So let's go.
Come on over here, man. Step right up. Watch your phone. Okay. There you go. Stand still for a second. I'm gonna get your weight real quick. Alright. You went from 89.5 pounds of skeletal muscle mass to 92.6, so you're up 3.1 pounds of skeletal muscle, which is good. You've dropped from 32.2 down to 25.8 pounds of body fat. Okay, so 6.4 pounds down. That takes you from 17.3 to 14%. Okay.
Okay.
That's gonna be 3.3% down.
So we're definitely doing good. I've dropped fat, I've gained muscle, and that's what I've been preaching for, the reason of taking so long and starting 20 weeks out for my prep, and also the reason I'm still eating the amount of food I am, and that also explains why I haven't dropped too much weight. I weigh, like this morning I weighed 182, and the least amount I weighed is 180.4 so far. But probably in this next week or so we will drop down in the 170s. But I want to keep on this the pace that I'm going. I want to try to keep as much muscle and maybe put on some more if possible, and keep taking off fat. But alrighty, so today was chest day, and the layout of this workout, it's only 3 movements. So only 3 movements for the whole chest workout. And the layout for this whole workout is doing 3 warm-up sets, increasing the weights progressively each warm-up set, and then 2 working sets. Only 2 working sets for each exercise. And on the working sets, the goal is to hit anywhere from 15 to 20 reps. But once you get there in that range, you are at failure, and you even try to push past failure. So the first movement is right here, and it's really like a variation of a fly or a cable crossover, but as you see, I'm pushing up almost across to my ear, and to target the upper chest, this is crucial. And if you think about the anatomy of the chest and the upper chest, that is exactly what it's meant to do, and the contraction of this movement is just insane. You push across until your upper chest, you can even sit there and poke it with your finger, and it will not contract anymore. And like I said, I've done 2 working sets, and I basically went past failure, doing some cheat reps. And now here's the second movement. This is going to be another variation of a cable crossover. But if you notice, I'm kind of stepping back so the cables aren't interfering, or my forearms aren't interfering with the way the cables are going to cross over. And also, it's almost like the same as the movement before, except you're going to be hitting the total chest, and you're going to basically be not necessarily doing a fly, but pushing across your chest. And if you think of the way the chest is, the anatomy of the chest is this big fan-shaped muscle, and it is doing exactly that. When you push across, and your arms are crossing each other, your chest should not be able to contract anymore. It's, the limit of your movement is the full contraction of the chest, and this is insane. And then here is the last movement. It's actually, I went to the pec deck, and the third and final movement for this workout is right here on the pec deck. And then again, I did a few warm-up sets, and then 2 sets past failure. But here I was really focusing on, I set the pins as far back as they'll go. I was really just focusing on stretching the fascia out and contracting it all the way, and getting a really good squeeze right there at the full contraction point right there in the middle. And I just kind of held it there, and then make sure I get that full stretch. I know this sounds kind of crazy, only doing 3 total movements and 2 working sets for each movement, but I'm giving this all a try, and I think it's really going to be good for hypertrophy gains. But we'll see, but stay tuned for the rest of the video. So I hope you all enjoyed that little commentary of the workout. If you have any questions, just comment below and I'll answer them. But ever since I've started tracking my workouts, I've really enjoyed, my favorite thing about it is I have a goal for each exercise. I can basically reference my last workout and see that I got 15 reps, and then this workout I have a goal, and the goal is to get more than last time. So if I got 15 reps last time, the goal is to get at least 1 more rep past 15, so at least 16 or 17. And if you're going off memory, and you're not tracking your workouts, that's definitely impossible. You might have an idea how many you've done, but when you track them, when you write them down, down from the exercise, down to the set, down to the number of reps, and the weight you're using. So you really know everything, and it's really a good way to continually progress, to prevent a plateau, and to just continue growing. But all that being said, I'm starving. I'm so hungry, so I'm about to whip up some food. So what I have is zucchini. Mom, bring it on over here. Mom, I gotta show them this masterpiece. So I have zucchini, 1 zucchini. The grilled, it's like meat replacement. It's like grilled crumbles. It's called griller crumbles. It's not meat, but it, I guess, kind of tastes like meat. A lot of that mixed in there. Onions, broccoli, and mushrooms. Is that it? You see anything else on there? Yes, sir. And what I'm going to add, so the pepper shaker now has pepper. Mom got her laugh. So a little bit of pepper. Toss it back in there. Believe this is garlic sea salt, so just do a little bit of some of that. Might need 1 more of those. There it is. This is empty.
No, it's not. No, honey, it's full.
I
I promise you, it's light. It's
Oh,
full.
okay.
It's just a light parsley flakes.
Some parsley.
Parsley flakes.
Parsley.
Yes.
Boom, boom. Some of the parsley. Money's time, so we gotta put some time on there. This is my cayenne.
Yes.
Wham bam. And then you need some butter. Oh, that ain't butter spray. Butter spray. That's not butter. A little bit of that. And then I'm gonna take one tortilla, rip her up, throw it all on there. I think I might need a bigger pan. So I will show you this when it finishes up. Oh, I wish I could see it, and you wish you could smell it. God, it smells so good. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. That's probably one of the best meals I've ever prepared. It was very, very, very delicious. Delicious and nutritious. Yum yum in your tum tum. But I was getting a little worried just because the last week and a half I've been weighing in at, I hit 180.4. I was getting excited. I was gonna, about to drop down into the 170s, and I was getting excited. I can feel my lower abs, the fat's getting thinner and thinner, and I can feel my body changing. And then I kept getting on the scale, and it just would not go lower. It wouldn't go lower, and it's been like that for the past week and a half. And like I said, I did adjust my macros because I do think it's necessary, but I also think it's important not to really, don't rely too much on what the scale says. Don't listen to the scale too much, because your body composition may be changing, but the scale may not be changing. So you might be losing fat, you might be building muscle, but you might be staying around the same weight. And if you're losing fat and you're building muscle, but you're not losing weight, then that's okay. That's the goal, and that's what really I'm trying to do here in my a long prep, or a longer prep for say, because one of the reasons I'm trying to take a little bit longer is so I can maybe build a little bit of muscle, which in the past month, a little over a month, according to the BIA, or the little body fat percentage tester that I went and got done. It's the same one I done in that video, what 17% body fat looks like, and it shows that I've gained a few pounds of muscle, I've lost a few pounds of fat, and that sounds about right, and that makes me feel a little bit better too. So I know it's hard not to let the scale affect you, but definitely be more observant about your body composition, the way you are. Of course, I can't see myself, but the way you're looking, I can actually feel myself. In a good way, I can feel my stomach, and I can tell that I'm thinning out. And I even said that in the last video. The scale hasn't changed much, but I can feel myself, my physique, I can feel it changing and transforming. So I will be doing another physique update, probably, today's Wednesday, probably Monday or so of next week. So be looking out for that. But that's going to bring this video to an end. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and keep getting stronger.